Kindly reminder, please keep your microphone muted to avoid any noise or interruption throughout this program. And if you have any questions for the speakers, you may propose it to the speakers in the Q&A session after each sharing session. So your kind cooperation and also attention are highly appreciated. Thank you. Okay. So as you can see on the slide, so I'll pass the floor to the committee to at least present the slide to our audience right now. Okay, so while waiting for that, I would like to tell and also remind all of the audience out there about our timeline for the event, whereby we will start first thing first. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go from our beloved committee. Okay, so yeah, okay. So here is the tentative. So we will start with the sharing session by our first speaker. I'm going to correct over there where we are going to start with our first speaker, Brother Savi Bukhari, about the beautiful Kashmiri culture. And afterwards, we will have a Q&A session with Brother Savi on Kashmiri culture. And there is the time where all of the audience, brothers and sisters, you will be able to feed your curiosity. Yeah. And right after that, we will hear the sharing from Brother Rakan Hatem, who will be introducing Yemeni culture as well as a current issue in Yemen. And so then we will have a Q&A session with Brother Rakan. But before we end the session, we are going to have 6 Kahoot quizzes based on both the sharings by our speakers. So as a reminder for everyone, please always be attentive as we have a surprise gift for the winner of Kahoot. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, our first speaker. So I would like to introduce our first speaker for tonight. Here we go. Our handsome guest speaker, Brother Savi Bukhari, a third-year political science student from Kashmir. So for your information, ladies and gentlemen, Kashmir is actually 2.5 hours behind Malaysia. So without further ado, let's hear from Brother Savi. So brother, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Savi Bukhari and I'm from Kashmir. I have not done this before, so let's hope that you guys are patient with me and inshallah we'll learn something about Kashmiri culture. So do I share my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Can you guys see it?
Yes, we can see the screen. We can see the slide.
Okay. So the culture of Kashmir, or as we call it, Kashir. So first of all, let's get the geopolitical stuff out of the way. So for those of you who don't know, Kashmir is a country. It's not actually a country, it's a disputed territory that is divided between Pakistan, China and India. It has been ever since the independence of India and Pakistan in 1947. Kashmir has been disputed between the 3 countries. And the 3 parts of Kashmir are controlled by Pakistan, India and China. Afghanistan is a neighbor. It's the only neighbor that does not control a part of Kashmir. So I am from all the 3 parts of Kashmir actually have a distinct culture. The part under Pakistan, the part under China actually does not have that much of a population, but I am from the Indian occupied part. So the culture that I'll share with you guys today is from that region only. So first, let's start with this. This is actually a popular saying in Kashmir. It was said by Amir Khusro. He said that Agar Firdos Paroi Zami est, Hami Esto, Hami Esto, Hami Est, which means that in a hypothetical situation, obviously, if ever there is heaven on earth, on the face of earth, it would be in Kashmir. And he said it 3 times, Hami Esto, Hami Esto, Hami Est, which actually he actually laid emphasis on this point. So that's what I'm saying. So let's get to the first, the different seasons in Kashmir. So like I have been in Malaysia for quite some time, but I've noticed that in Malaysia, the season does not change that much. It rains sometimes, and other times it's hot and humid. But in Kashmir, there are actually four distinct seasons where actually everything completely changes. The temperature changes almost 30 degrees, and the vegetation also changes. So we have spring, which we call Sont. We have summer, which we call Riyat Kol. We have autumn, which we call Harud. And we have winter, which we call Vand, in which it snows in Kashmir. So now about Kashmiris. There are only 6 million of us, which might be a surprise because in the region that Kashmir is in, all our neighbor countries have a large population. Like if you see, China is one of our neighbors, and the Chinese population is 1.3 billion. India is to the south of Kashmir, and it has a population of 1.2 billion. And then there is Pakistan, that they have a population of 200 million. But Kashmir, even though Kashmir has a lot of land, the population of Kashmiris is only 6 million. It's also because of the topography, because Kashmir is in a mountainous area, so only the region that is on the plains is where the people live. And some people do live in the mountains as well, but there are very little. So our language is actually called Kashur. It is written, the script that we use is the Persian and Arabic script, as you can see. You might understand it even. So what it sounds like. Now I'll read this part that you can see on your screen, below your screen. So I'll read it, and hopefully you'll know what it sounds like. Buchus Winkenas Toysed Kushir Poet Kushir Tehzeeb Kis Mozwas Pet Katkara. So that's what it sounds like. What is Kashmir famous for? Apart from the dispute, Kashmir has a rich history of arts and crafts, and it has always been famous throughout the world, the arts and crafts of Kashmir. There are a lot of different arts and crafts practiced in Kashmir, but for today's session, I have chosen these three, which I'll talk about. So the first one, as you can see on the screen, are rugs. Kashmiri rugs, they are famous all around the world. Kashmiri rugs actually, they are taken at a high price in the international market. In our language, we call them kaili. The kind of carpets that are made in Kashmir, they resemble Central Asian types, like the ones made in Uzbekistan and Bukhara, and the certain Turkish makes. The design is similar to that. A lot of people don't know this actually, because a lot of people consider that rugs are only found in the Middle East or in Iran or Central Asia. But in that sense, Kashmir is similar to those areas, because Kashmir also has rugs. Another art and craft of Kashmir is called Kari Kalamdani, which basically is paper mache art. Kari Kalamdani translates to the work of pen holders, because it is made with paper, and its shape is given to paper, and then after it dries up, it is the artisans draw on it. But why is it called the work of paper holding? Because originally, when the artisans 500 years ago, when the artisans made the first paper mache art, they used it to make pen holders in which they kept their pens. So that's why it's called Kari Kalamdani. However, after that, they expanded it to other things. Like now, if you see the artist who is making this, there's a vase beside him, and there's also a bowl in his hand, and these are dried up. They have dried, and now he's drawing on it. Another thing that Kashmir is famous for around the world is Kashmir Wool. Actually, it's Kashmir. Basically, a lot of people don't know that Kashmir Wool comes from Kashmir. Kashmir wool comes from a special goat that is only found in Kashmir, and it is used to make all the Kashmir wool stuff that you see around the world, which is deemed to be really soft and expensive. The Kashmiri people, we actually started making things out of this wool since the 1500s. But unfortunately today, because of the situation in Kashmir, this art is lagging behind. If you look at all of the things that are made out of Kashmir wool today, out of them only 1% of the world's Kashmir comes from the original Kashmir goat, which is found in Kashmir. A lot of it comes from substandard and hybrid goats found in China and Mongolia, but they still pass it off as Kashmir wool. As you can see, this is a photo, a painting from 1867. It is depicting Kashmiri craftsmen who are working on a Kashmiri Pashmina shawl. Pashmina is another special type of wool which is found in Kashmir, and Kashmiri artisans actually make shawls out of it. They are like shawls that have different patterns and designs on them, and they actually fetch quite a high amount in the international as well as Kashmiri market. And for your information, UNESCO has designated Srinagar, which is the capital city of Kashmir, as a creative city. UNESCO has designated it as a creative city in the field of craft and folk arts. And there are only 48 other cities in the world that have the title. So that's quite, that tells you quite a bit about how much Kashmiris value their art and craft and how much high esteem it holds. So architecture. Any area's architecture is influenced a lot by the geography, traditions, and culture of the place. Kashmir is no exclusion. As you can see on your right, it's a traditional Kashmiri house. It's made with bricks and a lot of wood. A lot of wood is used in Kashmiri houses even to this day, because of in the winters it gets really cold in Kashmir. So if the house is made out of cement only, it will hold a lot of it will not hold a lot of warmth. So wood helps to keep the warmth inside Kashmiri homes. Another thing about the architecture of Kashmir is that if you look at the building on the left of your screen, you might not recognize it as a mosque. Because if you look throughout the Muslim world, if you look at mosques in Pakistan or in the Middle East or in Malaysia, for instance, you'll know that the mosques have a distinct feature, which is a dome or a minaret. One of those things, these are the marking factors of a mosque. But what we see in Kashmir is that traditional Kashmiri mosques, they don't have a dome. Usually, most of them. Instead, they have a spire. As you can see, this pointy object on top of this mosque, this is called a spire. Most Kashmiri mosques have a spire instead of a dome, which makes it quite different from all the other mosques found throughout the Muslim world. And in Kashmiri language, we call mosque is known as a masjid in our language. And Kashmiri mosques are also built by keeping warmth in mind. So a lot of Kashmiri mosques have special functions that act for the winters, because people need warmth to pray in winter. So they have a lot of warm flooring as well as wood used inside them. So the mosque that you see on your left, it's Jamia Masjid. It is in downtown Srinagar. So on your right, you see another building. It looks similar to the mosque, but it's actually not a mosque. It's a shrine. It's Khankai Maula. Kashmir is famous, for those of you who don't know, Kashmir is famous for its Sufism and Sufi mystics. Over the past 500-600 years, Kashmir has been home to a lot of Sufi mystics and Sufi saints. And Kashmiris have built a lot of shrines, which we call as Astan in Kashmiri, that hold in high respect these Sufi saints, and Kashmiris build a lot of shrines in respect to these saints. These shrines also have the same spire, pointy spire on top. So now coming to the cuisine or the food of Kashmir. So first we'll do away with the drinks. In Kashmir, a lot of the drinks that we drink are usually hot, but Babri Trish is an exception. Kashmiris usually drink it during the holy month of Ramzan. It's made with basil seeds, milk, water, and sugar. Kashmiris usually break their fast by drinking babri tresh. It's one of the important delicacies of Ramzan, especially. Now, on your right, you can see the yellow drink that you see on your right. This is called kahwa. For any Arabs who are in the stream, you might know that kahwa in Arabic is coffee. But in Kashmiri language, kahwa is not coffee. Kashmiri language, it's a concoction made of different condiments and spices. There are a lot of different varieties of kahwa that we drink in Kashmir, but a few of them are zafran kahwa or kong kahwa, dod kahwa, and marz kahwa, which is made by using black peppers. So the one that you see here in the yellow one is kong kahwa. And the kettle thing that you see, the metallic kettle looking like kettle-like thing that you see on your screen is called samovar. It is used to keep these beverages warm in the winter. It basically has a pipe inside it, and the pipe has coal in it. So when you put any beverage in it, the coal warms up the beverage, but the pipe separates the coal from the drink. So it does not get spoiled, but it still remains warm. On your left, you can see another drink. It's called nun chai. It's a special tea, different from the teas that are drunk in the rest of the world. It is different in that it is made with a special kind of green tea. The green tea leaves that are used are also used in China and in Kashgar, where the Uyghur Muslims live. They also use a similar kind of green tea. This green tea is also known as gunpowder tea. So this is used in making nun chai. It's used green tea, milk, and instead of sugar, we add salt to it, and sometimes baking soda as well. I know some of you might be put off by the idea of putting salt in it, but it is actually an acquired taste. So it's delicious. Now coming to breads, Kashmiris love their breads. There are actually a lot of different kinds of breads in Kashmir, but I have chosen a few because if we start counting Kashmiri breads, and there are almost 10, 15 different types of Kashmiri breads, but we'll focus on the 5 main ones. Kashmiris actually drink nun chai, the chai that we talked about right now. Kashmiris drink it in the morning as well as in the evening. And Kashmiris love to have bread with it. So the bread that we have with it, these are different types of breads that we have. And only the special baker, who is known as a kandur, makes these breads. These breads are also a special part of our customs and our traditions. The kandur, he actually wakes up before dawn to make these breads, and after the morning prayers, Kashmiris go to the kandur and they Kashmiris go to the kandur and they actually they buy this bread from him. The kandur sells different types of breads, but these are the main 5. The first one you see on your screen is called gird. The second one is called chachur. The third one is called lavas. The fourth is katlam, and the fifth is kulch. So now coming to the main part of the cuisine. So the main Kashmir is famous throughout the world for its vazwan. So the word vazwan is made up of 2 Kashmiri words, vaz and wan. Vaz basically means a chef, a special chef who cooks vazwan.
Sorry for interrupting, Brother Savi, but then can you reshare the slide again? Because we couldn't see the slides.
Oh, okay, 1 second.
Okay. It's okay, take your time. Okay, so yeah, while waiting for that, so I hope that everyone here, brothers and sisters, are you guys ready to know more about Kashmiri culture? Okay, so perhaps maybe our friends over here, brothers and sisters, can jot down. Oh yeah, over there. Okay, so there you go, Brother Savi.
Can you see it? Oh, okay.
Yes, better. Thank you, Brother Savi.
So now coming to the main part of the Kashmiri cuisine, the food. Kashmir is famous for its vazwan, which is a special type of multi-course meal. The word vazwan comes from 2 Kashmiri words, vaz and wan. Vaz means a special chef who cooks the vazwan, and wan is basically a Kashmiri word for shop. So it's quite a weird combination, but it works. So Wazwan is a multi-course meal in Kashmiri cuisine. Its preparation is actually considered an art, and only the Wazas know how to cook it perfectly. You can cook it at home as well, but the one that the Waza or the chef cooks is the best. It's a matter of pride for Kashmiris, Wazwan. And it actually has dishes ranging from 12 to 36 in amount. So that's a lot of dishes, and most of them have meat in it, or lamb or chicken. There are a few vegetarian ones as well, but most of it are non-vegetarian. And the dish, the one that you see on your left, that's a plate. Those are the dishes of Wazwan, and the plate is called trami, and the dishes on it, they are the different dishes of Wazwan. Another thing that's quite popular in Kashmir and usually had with rice is the kebab. As you can see on your right, they are similar to other kinds of kebabs that you see throughout the Middle East, and but in Kashmir they can also be a part of the Wazwan. They are usually a part of the Wazwan multi-course meal. So another thing that Kashmir is famous for is Kashmiri pulao. Actually, the rest of the subcontinent, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and they actually have a different rice dish, which you might know is it's quite popular. It's known as biryani, but that's indigenous to the subcontinent, but not Kashmir. Kashmir has a different rice dish, which is called kosher pulao. It is also served with the wazwan, usually after the wazwan. It is served after the wazwan. It has a lot of nuts and spices, and it's really tasty. But it does not have any meat in it, unlike the Kabuli pulao, which is found in Afghanistan. So coming to the attire, so on your screen you can see this is a Kashmiri man, and these are Kashmiri children. So the first one we'll talk about is the Pharyn, the one on your left with the guy sitting. So the Pharyn is an outfit that's worn by both males and females in Kashmir. It's like a gown. It's from your neck to your knee. Usually it's worn in the winters because the winters are really harsh in Kashmir. So this keeps us warm. Because the Pharyn for winter, it's usually made from wool. But some people also wear it in summer, but that is made up of cotton. As you can see, this guy, he's enjoying himself in the cold, but he does not, we don't feel a lot of that cold because of the Pharyn. It's an integral part of Kashmiri winters. Now coming to the thing that we use with the Pharyn, Kangar. On your, you see a child on your right, and he's doing something with a wooden thing. You might not understand it, but the wooden thing that's near his feet, it's called a Kangar. It's basically a pot, and the pot is covered with the wooden stand. But inside the pot, we put a lot of coal, which is burning hot coal. So it's like a portable heater. If you know what I mean. It's like a portable heater that you can carry with yourself anywhere you go. And usually it's combined with the Pharyn. So the Pharyn is a gown, right? Usually what people do is that they use the Kangar and they put it inside the Pharyn so that it warms us up. And the Pharyn acts as a barrier which does not let the heat escape. Another part of Kashmiri traditional wear is the kasp. As you can see on your right, and the woman, she's wearing a special headgear. This is known as the kasp. It's a form of headgear. It's actually a turban that has stitched pins and ornaments on it that are usually made of silver. Kashmiri women usually wear it on special occasions. So now coming to this important point. So as you can see, if you have heard all the things that I said in my slides, you might be wondering, oh, so Kashmir has rugs, Kashmir has different kinds of breads. Usually these are not the things that come to your mind when you think of South Asia. When a person thinks of South Asia, they think of like India or Pakistan or Bangladesh. They think of hot, humid temperatures. They don't think of mountains, or they don't think of rugs. They don't think of all these things. This is because there's actually a debate that has been going on in Kashmir from quite a long time. So is Kashmir part of Central or South Asia? So there's no doubt about it that Kashmir is geographically part of South Asia because Kashmir is considered to be part of the Indian subcontinent. However, Kashmir actually shares a lot of links with Central Asia that date back to centuries, which links these links we don't have with other South Asian countries. So, for example, in olden times, like a few hundred years ago, up until 100 years ago, actually, Kashmir had all its trade links with Central Asian countries like Afghanistan, like Iran, Uzbekistan, and East Turkmenistan, which is the Xinjiang right now. And Kashmir had a lot of culture and trade links with these countries, which has had an impact on our culture. If you see all the things that I mentioned, you'll notice that they have a similarity with Central Asia rather than South Asia. But geographically, Kashmir is part of South Asia. So the religious customs that Kashmiris follow, they also have a lot of Central Asian inspirations that are mixed with Kashmiri traditions. That's because a lot of the Sufi saints that came to Kashmir, they were from Central Asia, who brought along with them their culture, which then had an impact on Kashmiris. And if you look at linguistically, a large portion of the Kashmiri language that we speak, a large portion of its vocabulary is derived from the Persian language, which is spoken in Iran. Actually, up until 100 years ago, Kashmiris, the lingua franca in Kashmir was Farsi, which is Persian, but now it has changed to Urdu. And Urdu is a language that is spoken in India as well as Pakistan, but it's the national language of Pakistan. And it's spoken in Kashmir as well, but it's not our native language. Our native language is Kashmiri. But a lot of Kashmiris nowadays do speak Urdu because of the cultural hegemony of India and Pakistan in the region. So it's inevitable for Kashmiris to do so. So if ever you're in Kashmir, these are a few of my picks for must visit places. So this is a place called Aru Valley. It's in Pahalgam. Pahalgam is a place in southern Kashmir. It has a lot of lush mountains with a lot of lush forests and beautiful scenery, as you can see in this photo. Pahalgam actually comes from two words, Pohul meaning a shepherd and Gam meaning a village. So basically in olden times, it was actually there were a lot of shepherds in the area. So it came out to be Pahalgam. But nowadays it's a tourist destination. So another place where you might want to go is Dal Lake. It's a lake in the middle of Srinagar. It's a beautiful lake and has a lot of houseboats. The thing that you see on your left, these are floating houses on the lake. They are known as houseboats. Another place where you might want to go is Kulmar. It's especially great to go there in the winters because there's a lot of snow and the scenery actually looks really beautiful. And Gurez is another place which is really beautiful. It's actually quite a ride from the city. It's actually far away from the city, but it's a really beautiful place. And it's actually located at a higher altitude. And it's really beautiful. So that's it for me. I hope you guys, I hope I didn't bore you guys, and I hope that you all know a little bit more about Kashmir now than you did before my presentation.
Thank you so much, Brother Savi, for your interesting sharing just now. I would say that actually there's so much interesting facts and also information about Kashmiri culture. And from all of them, I would say that the most interesting one is in regards to the drinks, which is as we can see that in Kashmir, they have noon, correct me if I'm wrong, Brother Savi, noon chai, right?
Yes,
noon chai, yes, whereby it's a like green tea with salt, which I would say that it's so different than Malaysia. So perhaps I can try that noon cha after this from Brother Savi. Okay, hopefully, Brother Savi. Okay, so thank you so much, Brother Savi, for your interesting sharing just now. So now, brothers and sisters, we will move on to the Q&A session. So I'm sure that maybe most of you here are not Kashmiri, and maybe have not experienced living in Kashmir. Hence, here is your chance to ask your burning questions in relation to Kashmir or to clarify your doubts to Brother Savi. So for the Zoom audience, to all the brothers and sisters, if you have any questions for Brother Savi, you may put your name and the question in the chat box. Or if you wish to speak out, you may do so when our team calls out your name. So we will attend to you as soon as possible. So now let's see. I can see few questions from the audience. So first one, we have questions from so this one is really nice from Zoom Aunila Group. Okay, I don't know what is the right name of her. So where can I get Kashmiri food in IIUM? Okay, Brother Savi, do we have Kashmiri food in IIUM?
I don't think you can get authentic Kashmiri food in IIUM.
That's so bad.
You might get it if some Kashmiri was there and he cooked it for you. But I don't think that's happening because I was in IIUM and they didn't have any Kashmiri stalls. And in KL also, I roamed around KL a bit and there are not any Kashmiri restaurants.
God, that's so bad. But no worries, maybe right after this, Brother Safi can, at least give some of the Kashmiri foods to IIUM students.
Yes,
Okay, Brother Safi. Okay.
Someday.
Inshallah. Okay, so we have next question from Zidain Al-Hashimi. Is the Kashmiri language derived from Arab? Does it have similarity, Brother Safi?
No, actually, Kashmiri language is not derived from Arabic language. Kashmiri is actually part of a different group of languages. They are known as Dardic languages. They are spoken in Afghanistan, in northern Pakistan, and in Kashmir. These are Dardic languages. They are different from Arabic languages, but we do have a lot of words. Like the word kahwa, actually it comes from the word kahwa, which is an Arabic word, but in our context, the meaning has changed. But Kashmiri does have a lot of similarities with Persian language, which is spoken in Iran and Afghanistan, because Kashmiri has a lot of loan words from these languages.
I understand. So hopefully that's answer your question now, brother. Hopefully this is Brother Zidain. Okay, so next one, Brother Savi, we have a question from Brother Anas Hayan. How much is the ticket flight to Kashmir from KL? Do you know, Brother Savi?
Actually, I don't know what it is right now, but if you want to come from KL to Kashmir, you actually can't come to Kashmir directly. You have to book a ticket to India first, to New Delhi.
So
then you have to. Then there's a connecting flight from New Delhi to Kashmir. So that's.
Understand.
But
So
you can check it. I don't think it's that much. If you do a week before, I don't think it's that much. It's like when I go from Kashmir to KL, it's like 1,000 ringgit or something.
1,000 ringgit. God. So I need to spend and save some money before I go to Kashmir. Okay, thank you so much, Brother Safi, for that. Okay, so perhaps, by the way, Brother Safi, are you in campus or currently in Kashmir?
Oh, no, I'm in Kashmir.
You are in Kashmir. Okay, so maybe right after this, Brother Anas can contact you to know further about the ticket flight. Okay, so next one, we have another question from Adama Sana. Okay, that's sorry if I, I pronounce it correctly or maybe not. So the question sounds like if it is possible to talk about the political issue from inside. Wow.
Of course, it's possible to talk about it, but there can be a bit of an issue if you talk about it. But it is possible to talk about it. Of course, it's possible to talk about it, but it's really it's difficult for Kashmiris who are inside Kashmir to talk about the issue because
Understand. So I would say that it's quite controversial, to talk about the political issue. Am I right, Brother Savi?
No, it's not. It's not controversial. Kashmiris know what Kashmiris want, but it's like a issue of freedom of speech for us. Like
freedom of speech.
Kashmiris are not allowed to speak what they want to speak.
Understand.
By the occupying force.
Understand. So hopefully it answers the question from Brother Adam. Okay. Okay. So we have another question from Brother Anas Hayan. Okay. So Brother Savi, is there any unique animal or fruit in Kashmir? Ah, yeah.
Unique
I would like to know
animal.
about these two.
Actually, there are a lot of unique animals that are not found in Malaysia that are found in Kashmir. So you can see mountain lions, there are leopards, there are hangul. It's a stag basically. It's a hangul. It's the national animal of Kashmir. It was the national animal of Kashmir. It's like a deer, but it's found in the mountains, and it's actually an endangered species, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, dangerous species. So we cannot pet them, right?
No, they're not found on the roads or something. They're just found
I understand.
in the forests and mountains.
Understand. So we have Hangul. Am I right? Hangul.
Yes,
Okay.
hangul.
Hagul. Okay. So we have lots of questions actually. So I'm going to pick this one. Okay. So again, since Kashmir is around the mountains, where is the best place to hike? Oh yeah. I would like to know about this too.
Actually, Kashmir is a valley. So a valley is that it's surrounded by mountains and it's flat in the middle. So basically, there are a lot of places to hike, and they each have their own beauty. So there's not a best place, but every mountain in Kashmir is beautiful, and they won't disappoint you if you come to Kashmir. But a lot of hiking. Actually, Kashmiri Malaysians are the most. Malaysian population is the most who hikes in Kashmir. They are the most. I don't know what the word is, but there's a lot of Kashmiris and there's a lot of Malaysians who hike in Kashmir. And I have actually met a few when I was coming back from KL. They were also coming to Kashmir to hike.
Well, that's cool. And actually, I would say that just like what you mentioned in your presentation just now, there are tons of beautiful places, to visit, which is we have Alawbali, we have Dal Lake, and many more places to go. Oh my God, I'm good. I need to save and also spend some money in Kashmir after this, hopefully. Okay, so before we end this session, I would like to choose or pick this one more question from the audience. Okay, so let's see which one will we pick. Okay, okay, this one. From Zidane, I have come to know that Kashmiri's women are not allowed to marry the foreigners. Is that true, Brother Safi?
I don't think that's true. It obviously depends on the parents, and there are many who marry outside of Kashmiris, but usually Kashmiris are a society that's a conservative society. So usually Kashmiris marry among Kashmiris only, but I don't know. I don't think that's a rule that you can't marry outsiders or foreigners. You can marry. It just depends on your parents and stuff.
So we would say that all the sisters in here, we have a chance to marry the Kashmiri man. Hopefully. Okay. Yes. Okay. So yes, so true. Okay, so that's all for the first Q&A session with Brother Savi about the Kashmiri culture. But before we proceed with the next presentation or sharing session, I would like to remind to all brothers and sisters, please fill in the attendance form that already stated in the comment section by our committee. Okay, so now it's time for the sharing of the second culture. So with us right now, we have, again, handsome, interesting, and fantastic speaker, Brother Rakan from Yemen. So he will be sharing about Yemeni culture and also the current issue that should be raised for everyone's awareness. So for those who are curious, unlike Kashmir, Yemen is actually 5 hours behind Malaysia time. So I would say that maybe around 4 p.m. or maybe around 5 p.m. right now in Yemen. So without wasting our time, I'll pass the floor to Brother Rakan. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rakan Hatem. I am 26 and I'm from Yemen. And today I'll try to give you let's say, an overview or a short view of Yemen. Next, please. So I'll be giving you an overview. Then I will talk about the culture and tradition in Yemen, and then I will talk about the beauty of Yemen. So let's talk about the name Yemen, like from where this name like come. So the name of the country is actually derived from the legendary ancestor Yaman. Yaman is the son of Qahtan, or the son of Qahtan, which actually they mean by Qahtan the origin of the Arab people. So it comes from this person, which is Qahtan. Or also they say the name Yemen came from the root, the Arabic root of Yum, which means the right. So Yum is actually means the right. And this actually came because the Yemen is located on the right side of the Al-Kaaba. Also, some scholars compare the Arabic word Yumna, which means happy, with the Roman name of the Southeast Arabia. So the Roman, before, they were calling the Yemen as Arabia Felix, which means the happy Arabia. And we will explain everything about this in the next slides. Next, please. So a brief background or historical background about Yemen. Yemen has played a small but significant role in the world history. So the Queen of Sheba or Saba, I guess you heard this name. Like there are so many restaurants all over Malaysia, Arabic restaurants. They call themselves Saba. So it's actually related to this queen in Yemen. The Queen of Sheba is actually mentioned mentioned in Quran with the Prophet Sulaiman and the Al-Hudhud. Also in the Hebrew Bible and the three wise men of the New Testament. All these are traditionally linked to Yemen. Also, while we know the coffee perhaps originated in Ethiopia, Yemen for centuries was the primary producer for coffee, exported through the legendary port which calls Al-Makha, which in English called Mocha. So this is actually where the Mocha, that like if you go to any cafe, you can see a Mocha in front of you. Actually, the name Mocha of this type of coffee came from Al-Makha port, which they cannot say Al-Makha because it's Arabic and somehow difficult to them, so they call it Mocha. That time the Yemen was actually doing so well. So the Romans called that area Arabia Felix, which means actually, or the happy Arabia, which means the happy Arabia, which they call it in Arabic Al-Yaman Al-Sa'id, which means the happy Yemen. So this is where happy Arabia came from. Next. So where Yemen located? Yemen is located in the Western Asia, in the southern end of the Arabian Peninsula. It borders the Saudi Arabia. So I guess everyone knows Saudi Arabia because of Mecca and Medina. So actually Saudi Arabia is in the north of Yemen, and Oman to the northeast. And also Yemen share maritime borders with Eritrea, Djibouti, and Somalia, and those are African countries. And this is our flags, which contain three different colors: red, white, and black. Next. So the culture and tradition in Yemen. So Yemen is actually sharing many of the customs and life ways of the that found in the other parts of the Arab world. Uh, so the life is there is actually ruled by men in Yemen, and the household usually consists of an extended family living in a single domicile or a family compound. The head of the family is the eldest male there, who makes all the significant decisions in the family. And so for the family and its members there, women there, like, unfortunately plays just a secondary role in running the household and raising children's. And in some, like, let's say rural places, you can find women also helping in the farm work. Next. So now I want to talk about the Yemeni dishes. So actually, I just mentioned three because I'm pretty sure that most of you are familiar with the Arabic or Yemeni dishes. Because if you go to Mahalla Farouk, if you go to Mahalla Bilal, if you go to Ruqayya, you can find the Yemeni food, like, directly in front of you. So many dishes there, but those are my favorite, which are arika, mandi, and shakshuka. So arika is a dessert that I usually eat for breakfast or as a dinner if I don't want to eat too much. So it actually contains of bread, honey, milk, and dates. Mandi, I guess everybody knows nasi Arab, which is mandi here. Uh, shakshuka, mandi can be with chicken or meat. Then we do have the shakshuka, which is the egg with the tomato sauce. Next. So now I want to talk about the beauty of Yemen. So actually, I have not been in Yemen. So I'm from Yemen, but I have not been in Yemen. So that's why, like, those are the places that I wish I will see one day. So Sukatra Island. So Sukatra Island is actually one of the most isolated landforms in, like, on the earth. So the remoteness of the island has resulted in the growth of various species like dragons, blood trees, pink desert roses, and rare species of frankincense, which are endemic to the island. So you cannot find them in any other different places but this island. Uh, and this is probably one of the reasons why this island has been described. Like, if you search in Google for Sukatra Island, some people will describe this island as the most alien looking place on earth. Okay. Some people also believe that this island, with its biological diversity and isolation, was the origin garden of Eden. So this is like the the origin of paradise or heaven. But whatever the theory of its origin, this place or this island considered one of the most beautiful places in Yemen. It's like, because you can find in this island the sands, the sands of the beach that's surrounding, also mountains, rugged mountains, also a desert, and some like rare species in this island. Next. The second place is Sana'a. So Sana'a is actually the capital of Yemen, and Sana'a is actually sitting at an elevation of 2,300 meters. The capital of Yemen, Sana'a, is one of the highest capital cities in the world. Okay, it is this beautiful old city of Sana'a with its unique architecture. As you can see here, the buildings are like having a very unique architecture pattern, multi-storied buildings. They also have a lot of old mosques and variety of hammams, which is the bathing houses. Uh, like it's a steam. Let's call it like a steam room where you go there in a public. It's a public bathroom. You can take a shower there, and yeah. So it's a unique thing that I have never tried. So I would like to try. Uh, UNESCO also Sana'a is considered is a UNESCO World Heritage is considered in or has been confirmed by the UNESCO as a heritage, and the area is definitely worth for visit. But currently, due to the war and uprising there for the past few years, it has resulted in a lot of damage to this beautiful historical buildings. Next. So in here we do have also a Saleh Mosque. So the following places I have not provided details. So because as I told you, like I have never been in Yemen, so I will Google it, and if you want, if you are interested, then you can Google also and read more about it, because there are a lot of beautiful places there. I just mentioned few, but you can search for more. So Salah Mosque is a very huge mosque with a unique architecture that contains the unique Yemeni architecture with the Islamic architecture design. Next, we also have Jabal Haraz. As you can see here, like most of the rural places are like this, like above the mountains, and they are actually like having their own farms where they get their food from. Also, this is where the how do we call it? Like all the sources they made themselves, so they don't get anything from outside. It's a really beautiful and calm place, which I wish I will visit one day. Next, we do have also Kaukaban. This is also an an historical an historical place where you can, like, it's in the top where you can see like it's a mountain, but in front of it there is no mountains or high places, so you'll see everything from this place. So it's a beautiful place to visit as well. Lastly, I guess we do have one more, or it's finished. Next, please. Yeah, this is Shehra Bridge. Also, it's one of the like oldest bridge in Yemen, which so many visitors come just to see this bridge and enjoy the view of this mountain and this bridge from this bridge. So this is all I have. This is all from me, and I would accept your Q&A, but hopefully don't give me difficult questions, because I don't know a lot about Yemen also.
Okay, so thank you so much, Brother Rakan, for the short trip to Yemen just now. I would say that I can travel to Yemen without paying anything, especially for the ticket flight. Okay, so Brother Rakan, I would say that actually some of the cultures in Yemen not really similar with in Malaysia, but then perhaps for the dishes, for the IIUM students, all of them, I would say there's no much difference for all of us in IIUM, because we can at least taste the dishes of from Yemen, from other mahallas, because I'm in Mahalla Rukaya, so I always try the Yemen foods. Okay, so perhaps actually before, okay, we have lots of questions actually. So before we go further, before we move on to the question, I would like to remind once again to all of the audience brothers and sisters to fill in the attendance form. Okay, and now we will move on to the Q&A session with Brother Rakan. Okay, so similarly, you can type your burning questions or anything that, controversial to Brother Rakan in the Zoom chat box, or if you wish to speak up, please do so. Okay, so let's see, Brother Rakan, we have few questions here from our friends from the audience. Okay, as we can see from Nabila Natasha, she mentioned that Shahira Bridge looks so scary. I would say that yes, but then it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful for me. Okay,
it's a historical place, so that's why. It's a very old place, yeah.
Yes, I would say that the bridge, like the Love Bridge of Us. Okay, no, just kidding. It's just a pickup line from me. Okay. So we have a question from Brother Anas Hayan. So how much is the flight ticket to Yemen, and how long does it take to go there? Do you know, Brother Rakan?
Yeah, well, actually it is difficult now to have a direct flight from Malaysia to Yemen due to the current situation there. But I guess it would be so expensive. So it would take, like, let's say if a direct one, 9 hours. But if you do the current situation, then you have to get a transit one, and then you have to pay maybe around $2,000.
$2,000.
Yeah.
Understand.
By flight. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I would say that even though Brother Rakan haven't been to Yemen, but at least you get to know about the hours, the destinations from Malaysia to Yemen. That's so cool. Okay. So Brother Rakan, we have another question from Zidane. What is the major difference between the Saudi language and Yemen? And can you demonstrate? A little bit about the language, the difference of the language?
Actually, we do have the same language. We are all speaking Arabic, but it's just like a different dialect or different accent somehow. Mostly it's the same, but we pronounce some letters differently. Like, for example, let's say the letter Qaf, Harful Qaf, okay? We as Yemeni, we say Qaf, okay? Like, let's say Qalb, which means heart, okay? But then Saudi will say Galb. It will be like a gap. Like, yeah, they will say Galb. So it will be, you will hear it differently, but it's all the same thing. We speak all the same language, so we can easily understand each other.
I understand. So that's the examples Brother Rakan already demonstrate to us about the difference or the similarities between the language of Yemen and also Saudi. So brother, we have another question from Brother Anas Hayan. So where is the best shop that sells the purest and also the best mandi rice? Perhaps this one in Malaysia?
Oh, okay.
Can you share with us?
So in Malaysia, like, there are like few restaurants that I can recommend. I will start with Yahala, if you know Yahala restaurant.
Yahala.
Which is, you can find it in Tamam Melati, just nearby.
Wow, that's
UIA. Yeah. So Yahala, Balqis, Saba. yeah, Balqis and Sabah. Lastly, I can also say the Yemen Gate. They have a very, very good mandi. So
Mhm.
you ask them for a full shoulder there. It is very good.
Wow. So we have
Yeah,
Bucky's, we have Yamala. I would say that it's just near to Gombak campus, right?
yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So brother Hayan, brother Anas Hayan, if you want to go to other, I would say that, to try the mandi rice, please bring me along. Okay, okay. So let's move on to the next question. We have another question from Nabila Natasha. Okay, so brother Rakan, due to the political situation or civil war, are some places in Yemen still safe to visit? Yeah. How, brother Rakan?
Yeah, there are some places. There are some places like safe and far from this war.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it is difficult to how do we say, to transport, like, or to move from one place to another, because
Understood.
now, like, it's not controlled by the government itself. So it is really difficult. Like, each place has its like, each city has its own rules. Even though now we have two different currencies inside Yemen, inside one country. So it's very difficult to visit currently, but maybe in the future, who knows?
Yeah, perhaps. Hopefully, let's pray the best for that. Okay. So, actually, Brother Rakan, we have question from our friends on Facebook. So, this is the question from Mariam. Brother Rakan, from which mahalla can I get arika? Ah,
Oh, okay. Arika, you can get it from Mahalla Ruqayya,
mahalla
okay?
rukaya.
Yeah, or Mahalla Mahalla Farouk. But I would recommend the Ruqayya one. It is good.
The delicious one.
Yeah.
How is it? Okay, so yeah, so that's the answer for Sister Mariam. So you can try to get yours in Mahalla Rukaya. Okay, so done promote. Okay, so another question from Siam Rahmani. Does all the Yemeni food with rice or you have bread? Yeah, do you have bread? Bread.
Yeah, we do have a bread there. We eat bread
Mhm.
actually. Um, It depends also from which part of Yemen you are, because, like, for me, I know that my family would love bread more. So we make our own bread. So at
Wow, that's
home, yeah. Then we eat it in breakfast. We eat it in, like, in breakfast with coffee, with in lunch with meat and meat soup, and then also in dinner with milk, yeah,
wow, that's cool.
or yogurt, yeah. So we eat bread as well, not only rice, but yeah.
Okay, okay. So Brother Rakan, you did mention that I would say that you make the bread by your own. So can
Yeah,
you at least share some tips and also recipe of that bread?
yeah. Actually, I'm very good at eating, but I'm very bad at cooking. So yeah, I don't know how to cook.
No worries, brother, because I'm
Sorry.
also like that. Because I'm also like that. I love foods. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sister Nabila mentioned here that you can open a Yemeni food stall in IIUM. Yes, brother Rakan, you should, and you should.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Okay, and from Adama, bread in Yemen like rice in Malaysia. Main course for Yemenis.
Somehow, yeah.
Okay, so perhaps we don't have any questions left for Brother Rakan. So that's all for Brother Rakan. Thank you so much, Brother Rakan, for
You
the,
are
I would
most
say that a
welcome.
very interesting sharing about Yemeni culture, even though you haven't been there, right? Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Sure. Okay, so we're not going to end our session yet, brothers and sisters. Actually, after hearing from our two speakers, which is from Brother Savi and also Brother Rakan on their cultures, now, is the time to test how much you have been paying attention and also following the sharing by them. So we'll be playing Kahoot, consisting of 6 questions related to Yemeni and Kashmiri culture. So the link for Kahoot is shared in the chat box, and just click on the link and insert the game pin on the slide. So there you go. That's the, still loading for the game pin. So let's wait. Oh, there you go. So that's the game pin. So let's play the Kahoot game together. So please just click the link and fill in the pin 3941496. Repeat, 3941496. So let's wait for the, I would say that let's wait for the participants to enter the Kahoot game. So let's play together. So we have 0, we have A's, we have Zinedine. Oh gosh. Okay. So maybe the comedy can share the slide. Okay, share the screen. Okay, that's pin again. Okay, so pin again the link of the Kahoot. So perhaps the comedy can pin again the Kahoot link in the chat box. We have bread. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. We have what else? We have Mayer. We have Fear. Is that Phil? Pin again. Okay, so let's wait and see. So there you go, the link. Okay, we can see that our friends, our audience already in the Kahoot game. So are you guys ready? Perhaps you guys can, share give your feedback in the comment section. Are you guys ready for the Kahoot games? If you are ready, say yes. Okay, Brother Anas, you're ready. Okay.
Yes.
So, yes. Yeah, I'm ready from Mus'ab. Okay. Yes, from Nuha Pharyn. Okay, so let's wait till at least we reach the minimum number or maximum numbers. Okay, so let's wait for the rest. We have Arika. Oh my God, I really like that name. That's the dish name. So we have Anas Hayan over there. And then we have, what else? We have Zzz. Wow, Zzz. I hope you can win this Kahoot game. Okay. So let's wait a few minutes more. We have Cash. Okay, Cash. So 14 in the Kahoot link. So please I would say that please click the link in the comment section and also fill in the game pin 3941496. I repeat, 3941496. We have Nasi Arab over there. Oh my God. Hi, brother or sister Nasi Arab. Hopefully you can win this session. Okay. Okay, so if the comedy are ready, if the audience are ready, we can start the game, I guess. We have Mandi. That's good. Okay, so let's go with the first one. Ready. Let's start. What is the distinct feature found only in Kashmiri mosque? We have dome, we have spire, we have minaret. Oh gosh, let's go everyone, let's go. You can do this. You can do this, everyone, brothers and sisters. Let's win the game. Okay, let's see, we have 14 answers there. Okay, and there you go. The answer is, yeah, this part, I would say that one is the answer, right? Okay. So let's proceed to the next. Oh, Nasi Ayam. Nasi Ayam. We have Mandi and we have Zinedine. Okay. Let's moving on to the next question. Okay, so what is the capital of Yemen? What is the capital of Yemen? We have Kaukaban, we have Sana'a, we have Adan. Which one is the correct answer? Let's wait and 6 seconds left. Sana'a. Why you give the answer in here? Okay, so that's the answer, Sana'a. Okay, nasi ayam. Okay. We can see the, oh my God, mandi. Mandi is the first one in the board right now. So let's proceed with the third question. What is wazwa'at? What is wazwa'at? Kashmiri Becker, Kashmiri tea, or Kashmiri cuisine? Which one is the correct answer, everyone, brothers and sisters? Come on. 6 seconds left. Yeah, the answer is the blue one, Kashmiri cuisine. Woo! Okay, we can see the, okay. Now we have the Zinedine, the first, at the first place. So let's proceed with the next question. Roman used to call Yemen by, Roman used to call Yemen by Happy Arabia, Sad Arabia, Arab origin. Which one is the correct answer? Let's see, 2 seconds left. Yeah, Happy Arabia. Okay, so let's see, the board is moving. Oh, not move. We still Zinedine. Wow, who is Zinedine? Okay, so next one. Where does Kashmiri culture borrow a lot of inspiration from? Yep, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, or Central Asia? What's the answer? 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left, everyone. The answer is Central Asia. Okay, so let's see, the board is moving. We have Mandi right now. Okay, Mandi lead the game. So last question. One of rare species in Sukatra Island is, actually, I also don't know about this one. Okay, so what is the answer? Pink desert roses, blue desert roses, yellow desert roses. Which one is the correct answer? Let's see. Green. Green from one or saw. So the answer is pink desert roses. Okay, so let's see the podium. Let's see the board right now. The top three, the winners of this Kahoot game goes to... Okay. Zidane. We have Mandi at the second place, and also we have A. Who's A? We have A at the third place. Congrats to all of them. I would say that let's give a round of applause to our top 3 winners and every one of you who has participated. As promised, we have a surprise gift for first place. So our committee will get in touch with you through this Zoom chat box. Okay, so before we end the session, I would like to at least read some comments from our audience, whereby we can see here. One or Salam said that, hi, Anas Ayan didn't win. Why, Anas Ayan, you didn't win the game? And also we have Nuha Farid over here. She's mentioned that power. Okay, that's cool. So you give a very full focus and attention throughout the sharing. Okay. Anas Ayan, no worries, Anas. We are going to have another Kahoot game for the next season or the next session. Okay, so brothers and sisters, love to hear the sharing from 2 speakers. Okay, so brothers and sisters, actually we have come to the end of our 3rd cultural dialogue series, and it's a great honor actually to be your host for tonight, and we hope that you gain a lot of new infos and also knowledge on the culture of Yemen, as well as the Kashmir and also their current issues. So to all our speakers, Brother Rakan, Hatem, and also Brother Savi Bukhari, we all thank you for the insightful sharing session, and it's a pleasure to have both of you with us tonight. So reminder for all IIUM students, to all brothers and sisters, So fill up your attendance form, the attendance form for these top point purposes. And yeah, you can just click the link that provided in the comment section, just fill in the attendance form. And then I will see that links to the form have been shared in the chat box as what I mentioned before. And before we end our session, please join us for a photography session, a very short photography session. If you're comfortable, please keep your camera switched on and smile. So before that, I would like to pass the floor to the committee in charge for the